What a
Hey,
season
Simon's
for
out there.
Sullivan. Yeah, Simon. Jake Hevenheimer having a great round. Jaden Wright, another player you guys need to be watching.
I keep
out
saying
for.
his name.
He is an incredible player. Just dropping 1080s left and right.
Ooh.
Solid player.
Buhr's second sneaks into circle 1. That should get him off the schneid onto the board today.
I don't know. He's got so many red and yellow discs
Yeah.
in his bag. I'm not really sure. And normally they bank off that tree, but he gets underneath and through the log. Fine.
Yeah.
A very decent result. Gannon moves to 2 under. Top 2 players in the world right now.
Low screaming flex. Did it have too much turn?
It did.
No! It's in! Oh my goodness. Unbelievable.
Are you for real?
The blind forehand putt. Come on.
No way.
Let's see it from the catch. I cannot wait.
Oh, please have a good angle on the catch. Shot in the dark for Gannon.
He's just that guy.
Oh,
Here we go from the
goodness.
It's perfect. Didn't even need help.
The best player in disc golf.
Oh, you're watching it. You are watching it, folks. Wow. Buhr, longest off the tee, throwing 2 up the hill on 14.
Driven high enough to clear the hill. This is going to be close.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. If you remember that Kyle Klein had a very similar shot that same tournament.
Really?
And executed the same shot, essentially.
Buhr, as we look down from our Flight Factory drone.
That is what we were looking for. And Gannon in the heart, as you'd expect. Give him an opportunity on the green on a day that hasn't been his best. He's going to take advantage of it, and that'll get Gannon back to 4 under. This is almost so good that it adds an extra level of nerves because you're thinking to yourself, if I don't get up and down, what a squandered opportunity this would be. And this is not looking good. Oh my gosh.
Wow. It's a scary result, but it's in the circle for a birdie putt.
More OB drama for Gannon Buhr on hole 18 at DGLO.
My goodness. He hated it out of his hand, and
Well, he had good
you knew
reason
why.
to.
Just barely crawling back in.
Four bogeys. We're going to call them 4 birdies. He got 4 birdies today and still managed to not play his best and shoot 5 down. And that's just the way that you keep yourself in it. You know, scrapping everything he could possibly scrap out. Late drift, just got to avoid this jump. Boy, this is just a replay of what we saw in Macbeth. If it slows down.
Buhr went long off the tee on the way back for birdie. In circle 1, though. Expect that result.
2 for 2 on hole 5. It plays like a bonus birdie. This drive is just high enough up the hill where it's really good. But 4 feet shorter, this becomes a monumental effort to get to the pin. Going up the hill, and then you just have such slow run up, and the ceiling gets increasingly shorter and smaller. That's awesome.
That's a birdie.
What a drive. What a turkey to get there. 11, 12, 13. That's just a play to, I think, to get to about 50 feet, best case scenario. Unfortunately, it gets caught up in that left side.
Just not quite the right shape.
Not the right shape. The disc needs to be on hyzer the whole time. If it stands up a little bit, that's fine.
Buhr.
I think it's the longest he's been on hole 14. Just make life easy for yourself. No need to play for that highlight 3. Take the 4, take the birdie, walk away. How aggressive does he elect to get? Goes backdoor hyzer. Plenty of height. Circle's edge. Inside circle's edge. Incredible. That's a huge birdie. That's a huge birdie even if there's a helpful wind, if it's calm.
Birdie. Buhr's playing on 18.
This is a get to 9 under. Oh, it's such a beautiful play. Look at the movement on that thing. The distance contests are always tough because the time of day that you go and throw.
Oh, sure.
Sometimes the conditions be a little better, but he threw 675. There's no controversy about that.
Buhr's second. Flexing the sidearm up the hill. It's unraveling a little early. Oh,
boy, that's nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yep. But a 12 under today, that's going to jump him up the leaderboard.
Second for Buhr, going for the hero shot.
Oh, boy. That is awesome.
We're about to see another eagle on 15.
All right, Ganon Buhr, this short putt for the eagle. What a second shot. Farther from the gap than Ricky was. Hold my stroopwafel. Well, we're getting really close to a star frame on the hardest hole in the course. This is looking quite nice if it can miss all the limbs. Yeah, there's a good chance that mid's coming out for the jump putt.
I was going to say.
That is crushed. Maybe just a bit too much wind to pull that jump putt disc out.
Again.
Not easy to throw a shot at that distance with the touch. That is, of course, if he can actually find a swing. He does indeed execute a shot to perfection.
Found a swing, and he will find a birdie once he gets to the green.
And more importantly, he's going to be finding a stroke.
At least.
At least. Not quite sure where Calvin kicked to. I just think that the pure line has been just absorbed by the growth of the trees, both left and right side of the fairway. That looked to be the perfect line, and it still wasn't tight enough.
Buhr, 2.
Big skip. Yeah, dude.
So this is what the hyzer play gets you. It gets your forehand up to the pin. Who knew?
His 2 4s have only taken 3 throws, technically. Birdie for Buhr.
That little pesky tree doesn't affect Gannon this time, and he takes the only birdie, a big time to do so.
The outright lead along with that birdie.
Important that the disc is landing flat on its anhyzer finish on the front of the hillside. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Hole you'd like to get the birdie on, but for Gannon, just staying in bounds is an improvement on rounds 1 and 2.
Turn, keep turning.
My. He gets through like it's nothing.
What trunk? Was the trunk in that tree, I guess? Not?
Okay. This is what the greats do. They close out tournaments. That could not have been any higher and stayed in the basket.
Agreed.
But full commitment, that's what he does. The difference between Gannon, his miss is oftentimes high. He usually always gives the disc a chance. Eyeing up both options, looks like he's going to go with the hyzer, take his chances through the limbs.
Good. Just fight. Fight.
Asking for the fight. It fights, does kick down the hill a little bit, but you can see it inside C1 edge. Okay. Jake is going to get to 30. Buhr is going to be at 31. He bogeyed hole 18 yesterday. He feels so confident with this shot.
Come on, baby. Come on, G.
It needs to get some distance before it starts curling right. It's perfect. It is perfect. That is just a stock forehand hyzer from there to lock down the victory.
Even the best in the world have a hard time hunting him down if Ganon Buhr just plays what he's capable of doing.
Oh, that's game over.
And after this tournament, with AB finishing kind of down the ranks, he is going to be doubling, more than doubling, the second highest cash earner this season with this finish.
That's right.
Yeah, incredible finish for Heimberg. It looked like he was so far out of it that maybe fifth place was where he was heading, but clawed back in there.
And Buhr defends his title in Michigan. He is your back-to-back DGLO champion.
Six under through the front nine. Did you feel comfortable? Did you feel like this was yours to win at that point?
I mean, honestly, my main goal was just to stay in it. I knew, DGLO's it's a very interesting course. You can kind of, string together a lot of birdies there if you're really on, but it's also easy to do what I did the last 2 days was from, really like hole 9 to hole like 14, it felt like you get a lot of pars. And, if the players on your card or who are behind you are getting birdies, you can lose strokes very quickly out here. So, having that strong start helped. I was only 2 down through 5, but then I think I got 5 in a row. So sneakily, I made my way up to kind of have that like 1-stroke lead or tie with the lead for like most of the back 9. And I think I did a good job of like minimizing mistakes. Obviously, hole 16 kind of had my number this week, but I was able to fortunately get through the tree again. Same thing as last year. That's just what happens in disc golf. I've been on the bad end of that as well, so it obviously feels good to get the good luck there, but I guess not exactly how you want to commit to the shot. So, feels great. I just want to give a shout out to all my competitors who pushed me. I know Hebenheimer was making a great push from the chase card. I was checking scores all day, and then obviously, and then Calvin and Ricky were pushing really late, and Ricky was just, from hole 2 on pretty much was just really amped up, and he's probably the scariest competitor I've ever had to play against. So, shout out to him for giving it his all today, and without people like that, I wouldn't, be as good as I am, I think. So I appreciate them.
If you're going to have a nickname like Raptor Legs, you got to be scary. So when we look at what you've done in terms of setting records and the accolades, the things that you've done, you've talked about how you want to get to the highest rating that we've ever seen. Have you crunched the numbers yet? You had a little bit of a slow weekend on some of the rounds. Have you crunched the numbers? Do you think you're going to get that new rating?
Bad news, no. But I believe, if my math is correct, I should tie it. So, that'd be a good accomplishment in itself. Obviously, it's going to be really tough to get that highest rating just because of the way that the system works. At this point last year, I started to play really well. So as those ratings fall out of my rating, it's going to be tough to kind of replace those with good rounds. Obviously, I can, do it again. I can still play very hot, but it's very tough to shoot that good. It feels like a couple bogeys, and next thing you know, it's a bad round. So it's a high standard, but, I'm just proud of myself for sticking with it. My game really didn't feel great this week. I think I just had to mentally will it in and just never give up. I think I had a pretty good game plan out here, and just mentally staying in it is a big thing for me, and I've been doing a great job of that the last 3 or 4 events, so I'm proud of myself for that. But that's pretty much it.
All right, well, if you're going to keep winning, we're going to have to carry around a step stool for me. Everyone, give it up for your champion at the Great Lakes Open, Ganon Buhr.
Hey everyone, Terry Miller, the Disc Golf Guy here, and I feel like there's two options that remain. Either you click subscribe and you watch more golf and content right here on the channel, or you go outside and you play. If you're not going to do those, then head on over to the Disc Golf Network and make sure you sign up so you can watch live disc golf almost every weekend.